What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Run the Boroughs collaboration with New Balance on this 991 in the London Marathon colorway. Today's video is sponsored by the good people from Heffelux. Heffelux is my all-time favorite sneaker insoles, and they sell eTPU insoles, which essentially is the same material they use for Adidas Boost. So if you're looking to add some additional comfort inside your shoes, be sure to check out their website, which I've linked down below. You'll see they sell 4 different insole options, so depending on the type of insole density and the cushioning setup you're looking for, whether that's for a pair of winter boots or for sneakers, you're going to find there's a suitable insole for everybody. So I've been a paying customer of Heffelux for years now, and I honestly stand by their products. They truly are very comfortable. So if you guys want to give them a shot and try a pair for yourself, be sure to use the code SEANGO at checkout to get 15% off your entire purchase. So this is a New Balance 991 that I've been looking to add to my collection for a while now. These released back in September of last year, and they're a collaboration between Run the Boroughs and New Balance. So Run the Boroughs, for those who haven't heard of them before, they're a London-based running club that was founded a couple years back, and they teamed up with New Balance to release the special 991 just in time for the Virgin Money London Marathon that took place in October. So this pair retailed for a price of 190 Great British Pounds, which is the equivalent to roughly 255 US dollars or 325 Canadian dollars. And this pair also released alongside a women's pair as well, but the style code for this men's pair is M991LM. So from what I know at least, I don't think this pair actually landed here in North America, but I managed to get lucky a few weeks back and caught a restock of my size on New Balance's UK website. So as of right now that I'm filming this, I think there's like small sizes left, but you might want to check back periodically and see if your size pops up. So diving straight into the details, this is your classic 991 that's made in England in New Balance's Flimby factory. So on the toe box area, the base layer of this shoe, this is constructed out of this gray colored mesh. We have these overlays of light gray colored nubuck on either side, along with its hit of reflective silver 3M right above this in the middle. Surrounding the front toe cap, we have this medium gray colored suede, and then covering the eyelets of the shoe, this is covered in this nubuck material in an even darker shade of gray. The top two eyelets are constructed out of a light gray colored TPU, and then we have more of that medium gray suede that we saw earlier on the front toe cap. This covers the mid panel. Stitched on top of this, we have the New Balance N logo, which is done in this reflective 3M finish in 2 tones of blue. And then running down the length of the bottom of the shoe, we have more of that dark gray colored nubuck. The back end of the sneaker is covered in more of that gray colored mesh. We have another overlay of this light gray colored nubuck, which features this debossed print running throughout. And then wrapping around the bottom of the heel, we have this very textured material which has a bit of a rubber feel to it. And in the middle, we have this oval shaped cutout which exposes the 991 branding. And at the very top of the heel, we have another hit of this reflective silver 3M. Surrounding the bottom of the back heel, we have this gray colored TPU heel clip, which gives you added structure and support for the back end of the shoe. And then turning our attention back to the front, so these come with 2 different pairs of laces. My favorite pair are these darker flat laces, but they also give you a secondary pair of light gray laces as well. Underneath this, the bottom half of the tongue is constructed out of that same mesh that we saw earlier on the toe box, but we have this suede overlay on the very top, along with a circular cutout which reveals New Balance and Run the Boroughs co-branding. So the inner liner of the shoe and the back of the tongue is designed in a very soft light gray colored textile, and we have this Made in England tag. As for the insoles, these come with a very well padded foam insole. There's a ton of padding in this insole, especially on the back heel, and stamped on the heels we have the logos for both Virgin Money and the London Marathon. So the upper of the shoe sits atop this full-length absorbed foam midsole. The midsole for the most part is left in this white colored finish, but we have these hits of foam in blue on both the forefoot and surrounding the back heel. And then turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your classic 991 outsole. So this is constructed out of a combination of black and gray colored rubber. We have the New Balance N logo forming the traction pattern on the forefoot, along with the New Balance word mark on the heel. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these Run the Boroughs 991s. For those wondering about sizing, so for me, I stuck true to sizing these, which is a size 10, and they fit me perfectly. Just to give you guys a point of comparison, I wear between a 9.5 and a 10 in my New Balance shoes. So the New Balance models that I go a half size down in include the 992, the 990 V3, V4, V5, the 998, and most of my 550s. And in comparison, I stick true to size or size 10 in a lot of my made in UK models like the 991, the 1500 and 1530, along with other shoes like the 990 V2 because of its more narrow toe box, and the 997. Next up, in terms of the comfort, so the 991 is a pretty comfortable shoe all things considered. I wouldn't say that it's near the top of my list for New Balance shoes specifically, but I mean for just an everyday casual use shoe, they're gonna feel good. With this full-length absorbed foam midsole, you feel some level of that squishiness and softness straight out of the box, but I feel like for 991s, the forefoot area is a little bit thin, and this is just personal preference, but I prefer other silhouettes, for example, like the 990 V3, V4, V5, and the 2002R. But again, your mileage may vary, but in general, this shoe is decently comfortable. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and the craftsmanship, so first off, material quality, I thought it was very good. The suedes felt very buttery to the touch, and even things like the panel on the back, while it wasn't my favorite choice of material, together, all things considered, this shoe in general felt pretty high quality. However, the overall build and the craftsmanship wasn't perfect. I had to trim off a lot of loose and extra threads throughout the entire shoe, which I have to say is a lot more than my average New Balance pickup. So in the grand scheme of things, it wasn't the biggest of deals, I just had to spend some time just cutting off the threads, but it's something you guys might want to know and consider. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss on these 991s and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. All in all, I'm very happy with this pickup. This is just a gorgeous 991 colorway, and this whole combination of the grays and the blues, it's supposed to remind us of the concrete and the cloudy weather in London. And I don't think it's that far-fetched to say that here in Toronto, our winters are pretty depressing as well, so I think this is a pretty good shoe to wear during the season. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this New Balance 991 collab with Run the Boroughs. What are your overall thoughts on this colorway? Is this a pair you guys would pick up if you found them in your size for the right price? Or are you not really feeling this colorway and it's a pass for you? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet. Your support in this channel really helps me push my content further and helps me continue making videos, which I love. You guys can also check out my Instagram as well at esco8, my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys all in my next review.